Hello everyone, I am Harshali Ghumte. As a data science and business analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation, this is my submission for Task 3 Exploratory Data Analysis Retail. The task involves performing exploratory data analysis on dataset sample Superstore, and as a business manager have to find out the weak areas which needs work to make more profit. So I have chosen Tableau to create dashboard and perform EDA, which allows to explore the data with the help of interactive visualizations. Since the goal is to find weak areas so as to work in those to increase the profit, let's start analyzing each element by its sales and profit. So this one here displays the overall sales and profit by region. The size of the rectangle depicts the amount of sales. We can see that the size of west and east region seems almost the same, but by hovering over it we can get a better insight. We can see that west has the highest amount of sales, which is 725,000, followed by east, which is 678,000, central 501,000, and south 391,000. The color depicts the amount of profit. The darker the color, the higher is. So we can see that West region has more profit, which is 108,000, followed by East, which is 91,000. Here, the color for Central and South region seems almost the same. But South region happens to have more profit, which is 46,000, followed by Central, which is 39,000. The one thing we observe here is that Central region, even with higher sales, have least amount of profit. So as a business manager, we might want to look into it. But before, let's look for more insights from the other day. Coming to the sales and profit by ship mode and segment, the same rule applies here. That is, the size of the circle represents amount of sales and color represents profit. So this graph clearly shows that standard class seems to have the highest amount of sales, which is 1,358,000, and profit of 164,000, followed by second class, first class, and on the same day. Moving to the segment, consumer over here makes the highest amount of sales, which is 1,161,000, and profit of about 134,000, followed by corporate and home office. Now let's come to this map which shows sales and profit by state. The same logic happens here, that is, the size of circle represents the amount of sales and color represents profit or loss. The circle with blue color represents profit and circle with red color represents loss. Let's consider this circle, which happens to represent state California and seem to have the highest amount of sales, that is 457,000, and profit of about 76,000. Now let's go through this circle depicting New York, which has sales of about 310,000 and profit 74,000. Let's go through one of the red circles. Okay, so this spot shows Texas. We see that even though huge amount of sales, which is 170,000, the profit is into negatives. Now, let us look at the sales and profit by category. So in this graph, bar represents sales and the circle represents profit. So we can see that technology has high amount of sales overall, followed by furniture and office supplies. And also the profit for technology and office supplies pretty fine. But profit for furniture is low, and so as a business manager need to pay attention to it. Coming to the sales and profit by subcategory, which shows sales and profit. Subcategories under technology are doing well. Also, the subcategories under office supplies are doing quite well, leaving few of the subcategories behind. Moving to the furniture, two subcategories of four, which is almost half, of all are into negatives of profit. As a business manager, I had been more interested in this area so as to analyze and investigate more about it. To dive deep into our analysis, let's inspect the performance region wise. So, now that we have filtered our graph region wise, starting with West region, we can see that technology has dipped in profit as compared to overall profit from technology, and we can see it is due to machine subcategory from technology. So for this region, we might want to look into that. Coming to office supplies, it has pretty good profit, and furniture here seems to make a low profit due to bookcases, which is also into negatives of profit. Now let's go to the central region. Here can see profit for technology is quite fine, although machine subcategory here is not doing well and has more of negative sales and profit. Office supplies is giving low profit due to some of its subcategories like appliances, binders, and supplies, which are into negatives of sales. But there are even more subcategories which are performing well. Coming to the furniture has gone into overall loss situation here. Almost all of the subcategories leaving chairs are gone into overall loss. At this point can surely say furniture is a problem area. Moving to the south region, can see technology and office supply is doing well, and machine subcategory from technology even here seems a problem area. Furniture in south region is doing comparatively well from the other regions, leaving table subcategory which is giving more of negatives. Lastly, moving to the east region, office supplies and technology in this region is doing well, and furniture in this region too is giving less profit, although is comparatively better than from the south region. One thing to notice here is machine subcategory, which is doing well and giving quite a good profit, which in other three region was a weak spot from technology. So what we can do is we might restrict our machine business in east region. So now getting back to the overall graph, we observed that furniture in all four regions is not earning good profit, and to be more precise, the loss was due to bookcases and tables. So what we can do is stop selling those and focus on chairs and other furnishings, which has quite a good scope for improvement. This is all for my task 3 exploratory data analysis retail.